Good morning everyone. It's been a little while since I've done a YouTube video. The reason being is I've been super busy going to car boot sales, getting stuff listed. I just haven't had the mental space to do it all. Been super busy, so I'm getting back on it. I'm going to try and be consistent now. The one other reason is on my phone. I use my phone for listing, YouTube, editing, everything. And when I do a car boot video, the phone gets really full with car boot footage and videos, and it takes up a lot of storage and it makes the phone really slow because I kind of need a new phone. So this weekend I went to the car boot sales and I found a GoPro. It is currently listed on my eBay page, but if it doesn't sell by the weekend, and it's currently Thursday, so if it doesn't sell by Saturday evening, I'm going to take it off and keep it for the YouTube videos, so that way it won't affect anything. I can just film on the GoPro and happy days, right? So yeah, that's the plan with that. Yeah, like I said, I've been going to all these car boot sales and it's been going great, a bit too great. If I spin this camera around in a minute, well, I'll just do it like this. You can see this is our back storage room and it's a bomb site. I promised myself when I took this new unit on, I wouldn't make it a bomb site, and it didn't last very long. So yeah, what I've done is behind me here in this box, I bought another rail. So it's a double rail, similar size to that one. However, it's got two sort of hangers on it, so I can get twice as many items in. Which is great. The reason I need more hanger space is because I've started doing Vinted. So you're not actually allowed to do Vinted, selling on Vinted as a reseller, but everyone does it and I'm going to take my chances with it. And so far it's done really great for me. It's almost outperforming my eBay. That's how well it's doing. So if you don't use Vinted, give it a go. It's definitely worth it. You can get cross listers. Zip Sale is a good example. I'm not sponsored, but Zip Sale is a good example of someone where you upload them from eBay, put them straight on Vinted. I haven't done that. What I've done is, because I've got a shop next door, I've listed all the shop stock onto Vinted, and then yeah, it's just selling like hotcakes. It's doing really well. Yeah, and the reason why I can't store stuff in the boxes that's on Vinted is because a lot of it's for the shop. So when something sells in the shop, I would like to come out here and take something else off a rail that's similar to put in the shop, if that makes sense. So it keeps it fresh. If it's in the bags, it makes it hard work for me. So yeah, that's why I want the rails. So yeah, that's my first job for today, is just to get that built, get that all switched over to the double rail, and I'll join you back when that's done. But yeah, let's go. It is now built. That is lovely. As you can see, we've now got enough space to put 2 stacks of clothing on, which would be much better than that. The plan is now try and shift this, because it's on wheels. This one also has wheels, but I don't think I'm going to put the wheels on. Yeah, I don't think I really need them, because it's just going to sit in that corner and not do anything, so I don't think I'm going to bother. But this one is on wheels, so what we're going to do is move these boxes now, shuffle it sort of out and then down that corridor, and then when it's down there I can then put this white one where that black one is, and then that one will be stuck. I thought that was a good idea, but if I put that in there, this one's then going to be in the way and not be able to get that one out. Oh dear. Whatever way I do it, I might have to bring this round here. Either way, yeah, we're going to try and get that clothing on there now. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to have a think of the best way to do this. Just realised I filmed those 2 time lapses in bloody TikTok mode, which has probably screwed that up, but sorry about that. Yeah, so the plan is get that rail moved down here, and then we can get this one in. Let's go. Right, first plan of action is get this box out of the way. So let's get that one there for a minute. Get this box out the way. Gosh, it's like a game of bloody what's that game called? Traffic. There was a game we used to play in school called Car Park or something, and it was like a traffic jam and you had to move the pieces like bloody Tetris in here. Right, oh god, I've got how much of a mess it is. See what I mean? This is how much stuff I've got. I've had to just shove it underneath the rack, and it's just getting lost and forgotten about, so it's more of a mission than I thought. See, this is all stuff that needs to be listed, but because I haven't got any space for it, I've just been shoving it under the rack and then forgetting about it, not listing it, not storing it away properly because there's not enough space in there at the minute. For God's sake, what a headache. Right, exposing myself and my messy ways. The trouble is, right, I've been listing 8 a day, but because of these car boot sales and I'm now sourcing more, 8 a day is now becoming not enough. But I don't want to go up yet because I'm not 100% sure that if I can't get to a car boot one week, that's going to go completely out the window and not going to have any stock. So yeah, just trying to sort through this. This is why there's so much stock. It's because I'm doing 8 a day, but getting more than 8 per day at the boot sales, if that makes sense. So I'm getting more stock than I'm listing at the minute. Right, anyway, let's get on with this. Right, we've finally got the racking where it needs to be. Now it's time to load all of this onto there. Yeah, what a nightmare. I've actually made more of a mess, as you can see down here, all the stuff's down there. I thought this would be an easier job than it is. Yeah, let's load this bit of railing up. See you on the other side. So, progress has been made. All the stuff that was on this original rail is now fit on just the bottom rail of that one, which allows us to now fill this one eventually, which is awesome. Basically doubled our vintage storing space. My next mission is to tidy all of this up. This goes right back. That's a big box down there filled with stuff that's vintage, stuff that I need to get listed. So that'll be part of my job today. I'll try and get around 10 listed on Vinted and hung up on those hangers. Apart from that, a lot of this is eBay, so that's like a coat, some motorbikes, some jeans. You can all see it there. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to be able to get this all listed today. So what I'm going to do is try and tidy it up, try and get it boxed away somewhere. So it's more manageable, because at the minute that is just a massive pile that is massively daunting and not doing anyone any favors. So yeah, I'm going to get it boxed away, get it tidied, and we can start attacking it piece by piece as and when. Right, mission essentially completed for this stock room. Yeah, it's looking great in here, but the only bit I need to do now, and this is going to look at the state of that is 3 foot high. There's a box in there I need to sort through, a load of jumpers and stuff that we bought in that need to be sorted. But apart from that, we are fully ready to go. Let me spin this camera around and show you what I've sort of done today. So over here we've got our racking. This is where I do all my shipping. Laptop on there, got a printer in that back corner. This is our little shipping cabinet, all our poly mailers and that. And on top there's 3 boxes. They're all that size, 1, 2, 3, same ones as these, like that are filled with stock that needs to be listed on eBay. So that is now still needs to be listed, but at least it's out the way and I can sort of pick through it, pick a box down and just get it listed as and when I can. And then down here we've got these 2 boxes are full, and this one has a couple pieces in it. That all needs to go on Vinted. So the stuff up on top of the shelves is eBay. That's all Vinted stuff that needs to be listed. Down here is all now tidy. This is all a mess. That's eBay stuff that needs to go up, and that is Whatnot if I ever get around to doing it. I might just sell that to my mate who does Whatnot, just to save me doing another show, because I don't really have enough there to do a full show. So I might just flog it all to him for 20 quid or something just to get it gone. But yeah, this is the final finished product of the room. It's clean now, it's movable, you can move around. It is just that bit that needs to be sorted, which is a mission. What I'm going to do later is I've got, if I turn this kitchen light on and show you, I've got all of this stuff in here that needs to be cleaned. They need to be cleaned. In that box there, that is all shoes that need to be washed and ready to be listed on eBay. And then all this stuff in this little trolley is stuff that needs to be taken home and cleaned. So what I'm going to do later is take that home with me, so it'll clear all of that space out. Same with that bag there, it all needs to be washed. And then once that's done, I can then move all of this stuff into the kitchen, which I'll sort through it from there. Some of it needs washing, some of it needs to be thrown away, some of it needs to be donated again. But yeah, once I get it into that kitchen, it will give me the space to at least get to the toilet without wrestling. But yeah, pretty happy with that. All sorted now. I've got a few bits I need to sort of take home, bits of rubbish like the cardboard from the boxes that the racking came in, but I'm very happy with that. That should keep us going for a little while. But yeah, I'm very happy. As you can see, the boxes that were down there, 2 boxes, I can now get listed. So eventually they will be gone and they'll be hanging on there and earning us money. I've got a bit of a sweat on. It's bloody boiling in here. Done my eBay for today because I've drafted yesterday, so 8 items to list up today, so I didn't have to do that knowing I was doing this today. I wouldn't have the time, but now I've got some time. I'm going to go through the vintage boxes and get as much of that listed as possible, get it hanging on there. The goal is to use all of the hangers and just do as many as I can. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. Right, so I was going to talk through my sort of orders and what I was going to list and that sort of stuff, but to be honest, I've got 1 order off of Vinted, which is this Carhartt reworked gilet, and 2 on eBay. That's all I've had today. So the 2 on eBay was a pair of diesel jeans and then a fat face shirt, I believe, that I was liquidating. I only sold for a £5, so I'm not going to bore you with that, even though I just did. But yeah, it wasn't worth me putting in a big segment for that. Instead, what I'm going to talk about is my plans. So yeah, like you see, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to improve my business all the time, and the way I'm trying to do that is by making it more bulletproof. So I want a bulletproof business. So we've got three sort of areas to the business. We've got the shop front, which is the brick and mortar, the walk-in shop for the high street. We've got eBay, which is completely unlinked, and then we've got our Vinted, which is essentially what everything that's in the shop is on our Vinted. So that's our 3 areas, and I guess YouTube now is also paying us, so 4. And I want to grow all of them, which is difficult to do, and it takes up a lot of mental space, and some nights it's quite stressful, and it's, you know, it's a lot to balance, and sometimes I make mistakes because I'm trying to balance things, and that explains sort of why I haven't done YouTube, because YouTube pays the least and the bills have got to be paid. So I can't be spending loads of time recording and editing YouTube videos if it's not going to pay me. So I need to concentrate my efforts on where the money is, which is obviously understandable. I'm trying to make some money here. So yeah, recently, like I say, I think I put in a clip that I've added in Vinted. Vinted's been great for me. I'm starting to use Fleek. I made a video on that a little while ago saying that Fleek was a little bit iffy and these sorts of things. I was not slagging it off per se, but I just gave my honest opinion, and it was probably, I rated it, if I was to rate it back then, I probably would have given it a 4 out of 10. Now I've made contact with somebody at Fleek. Yeah, somebody at Fleek, not a Fleek, sort of a Fleek seller, someone who sells on Fleek, is a wholesaler, and I work with them directly now. So it's still through Fleek, but it's with them directly, so it's a little bit different, and it's going great. That's where I got these reworks from. I've ordered some more in, some jackets, some bum bags, some little orders through that. If you're looking into getting into that, it's really great, because one thing you can do once you get in the door with like an actual supplier is say, okay, I want 5 of these in that color, I want 5 in a black, 5 in a gray, and they'll do it for you. Whereas if you go directly through Fleek, you'll have to order like 30 of those, which, yeah, no one wants to try and sell 30 of these all at once. Like, there's just not the market for it. So there is eventually, but you're gonna have to sit on that for ages. So that's one benefit of Fleek, and that Fleek is going directly onto Vinted. So yeah, the buy price is quite high for these, like 16 quid, and then I'll sell them for like 30, which isn't great, but because they're so easy to get and it's not hard to find, I'm just basically printing money with that. Very happy with that. As for the eBay is always going to be the same, car boots and your Vinted. That's the only way I really source at the minute. Just trying to learn as much as possible. I'm in that reseller group, the Tech and Sports group. Highly recommend that to any resellers. If you are trying to grow, you are trying to learn, you are trying to get into this, maybe as a side hustle, maybe as a full-time thing, you need to be in that group. If you've got any ambitions of trying to make a full-time living and you're not in that group, in my opinion, you're not really trying, because that group, it gives you everything you need. I've 3x my business since being in that group in the last 3 or 4 months. So that's not even, I don't get paid for saying that. That is just the honest truth. That's just, and I've probably used it to 50% of its ability. You know, if you really dedicated yourself in that group, you could absolutely skyrocket. But yeah, that's the eBay done. What else was there? There was the YouTube. Yeah, as for the YouTube, like I say, I think I put a clip in saying that I bought a GoPro at the car boot sale. GoPro 7, GoPro Hero 7, I paid 80 quid for it, and loads of accessories, and I was going to try and flip it online, flip it on eBay. But I think I'm going to keep it and do some more YouTube videos. I do enjoy the YouTube. I enjoy coming on here and ranting and talking about my business. It helps me sort of straighten out my thoughts a little bit and keep note. I like looking back and seeing how far I've come since we were up at the other shop. From the old stuff I used to list, sometimes I go back and watch what I picked up at a boot sale a year ago, you know. It's fun to see, selfishly, so I'm going to keep documenting my journey. I can't promise complete consistency, but what I'm going to try and do is try and get at least one video out a week, even if it's me sat down talking. I might not be, there'll probably likely be car boot videos every week now until the end of the year, well, until the end of the car boot season. But excluding that, I'm going to try and do one at least sit down video or day in the life where I talk about what's going on. That's sort of like an update video once a week, just to stay consistent. Yeah, if that gets repetitive, I will stop that and I'll have to readjust and try and think of someone else. But yeah, I'm happy with my YouTube. I built over 1,000 subscribers now, which I thought wouldn't really happen. I didn't think anyone would really care to watch. So I'm proud of that, and I want to keep pushing that on. My goal was to hit 2,000 by the end of the year, and we're 600 away from that now. So happy with that. That's going really well. I just need to get consistent and get a bit of a schedule. If there's anything you want to see from me on here, put it down below, because I do struggle with ideas. That's sometimes why it will just be a car boot video or a day in the life, because they're just easy to film and they don't take much thought or planning. I can just sort of riff them and they come out okay. So if there's anything else you want to see, let me know. But yeah, what else is there really to talk about? Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done talking. I think I've pretty much covered all bases there. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to get to. I haven't really got any set goals and ambitions in terms of what I want to earn and what I want to list and sell a day, and haven't really thought that through at the minute. I'm sort of listing 8 on eBay and then as many as I can on Vinted. Yeah, and it will grow now. I've got this new rail. It will help me push on a bit further. I've listed that many today. I think it was about 10 items. Only t-shirts like this one. This is one I nicked actually. I was meant to list this, but I kept it. Back to the Future. But yeah, that is all I've got. I'm just trying to, I'm not setting any real goals. Maybe I should say maybe this is what I want to do. I'll earn X amount. But at the minute I'm just kicking on, doing as much as I can every day. And that's where I'm at. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. I know there wasn't much sort of juice to it, much meat on the bone in this video. It was just kind of a catch-up video, sort of a what's going on. Yeah, I hope you appreciate the fact that I've tidied this place up, because it's a massive mess. It still is in behind that little corridor. I need to still tidy up. It's about 5:30 now, and I still need probably half an hour's work on that. So I'm going to go smash that out so I can get home and get showered and got to do a workout yet and all this fun stuff. So yeah, if you did enjoy, smash the like button. If you're new, help us get to 2,000 subscribers by hitting the subscribe, and I'll see you probably next week with a car boot video. And yeah, with the new GoPro. I need to figure out if that GoPro's got a microphone or not. If not, I need to buy one. But appreciate you guys hanging around. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.